What's going on, YouTube? Leisure here once again. This time actually again with some more Genshin Impact. That's right, Genshin Impact. I just want to get some stuff off my chest. I recently made a video on the future of the Genshin meta, right? But I wanted to take some time to focus on what the meta is now, because a lot of I constantly see in the community over and over again, what is meta? And they constantly always say the same thing, right? And the same thing is basically that, you know, the national, the Sukokemon or whatever you call it with Kokumi, the Morgana team, that's meta. That's what it is. And before I gave you the definition or the acronym for meta, which is most effective tactic available, right? Now, I'm here to argue that what they say is the meta is not the meta, right? Because yes, Genshin is a PvE game, so there's no PvP. So when it comes to what's meta, it matters even less. But if we're going to be real here, those teams aren't the meta, right? They're not the most effective tactic available. They are a good tactic that works, but they're not the most effective, right? If we're being real here, when it comes to Genshin, what is meta, what works the best is money, right? So that, I'm just gonna say it straight out. If you spend money on the game, that is meta. And you're going to have this, it's the most effective strategy that you can get, right? But then there's people who don't want to spend money, and that's fine, okay? And you can be free to play, you can be a low spender, and that's fine. So if you can't spend money, how are you going to be meta? You imitate what that money is doing, right? That money is doing is getting people the character that they want, and then it's also allowing you to refresh your resin to get the artifacts that you want, so you can build the characters around that character, around that DPS that you wanted, and make a good team, right? The reason why people say Morgana is meta so much was because Ganyu was the first DPS that came out that was crap. Yes, she is one of the best because of how versatile she is. She can attack from mid and long range. She has good AoE. She doesn't have the highest damage, but she has very high top tier damage, and she can work as support, right? She's great. But they say Morgana is meta, but when it comes to a freeze team, Ayaka does more damage. So why isn't Ayaka considered the meta one, right? When it comes to Ito, if you look at this Abyss, Arataki Ito was clearing Abyss faster than National could. So there's that, right? So here's the thing, right? My argument is that what is truly meta, right? What truly works in this game is you finding a DPS that you like. One of the newer DPSs, Ganyu and forward, right? You choose a DPS that you like, and you do everything you can to build a team around them. That is what's meta. That is what works the best, right? Not waiting for a year for Ganyu to come back. Not, you know, you forcing yourself to use Zhongling if you don't like Zhongling, you know. It's not doing those things. It's saying, hey, I like Child. Let me make sure I build a team around Child, and that is what's gonna get you. That's what's going to help you enjoy the game the most, and that's what's going to get you the best results, right? Because people are going to say, oh, you know, Ganyu, Zhongling, but then all of a sudden you come through and Yo and Me is clearing content faster than they could. So what then? So just the reason why it frustrates me so much when it comes to these talks about meta is because I constantly see, you know, people in the community saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, you know, you shouldn't pull for this character, you should skip and wait for this character, and you know, it's not a good idea to get this character, and this character can't work on this team, and so on and so forth. And it gets very frustrating to hear because they're trying to follow this meta that isn't really the meta, which isn't really what works best. If you like Shenhe, go get Shenhe, right? Now, there's ways to make them work, right? So if you want Shenhe, she works best when it comes to being paired with Ganyu or Ayaka Maybe Eula. Don't hold me to that yet. Let's test it out first. But that's what she does, you know. But then people say, no, you shouldn't vote. You shouldn't wish for this person. You shouldn't wish for Ito. You shouldn't wish for so and so. You should get this person, you know. No, whatever you choose, you can make meta. All right, whatever you choose, you can make meta if you know who you want and you invest in them. And that's really the main point of everything, because these conversations just constantly just tilt me a bit when I just see, you know, these different videos. Now, when it comes to theory crafting and stuff like that, you know, it does come in handy because, you know, you do want to know numbers wise what's the best weapon, you know, what's a good team comp, you know, you want to know, you know, what's the, like, what stats you should go for and so on and so forth. Yes, that comes to it. But people need to understand that when it comes to the numbers can tell you how much damage a unit does in certain situations with certain weapons and so on and so forth. But the numbers are not going to tell you how good a character is, because everything is situational. So that's the thing. That's just what I want to get across. If you like Kokomi, get Kokomi. If you like these characters, go get them. Build around them, because there is a way to build around them and have fun with the game. And that's my message when it comes to meta and what people think is meta, but really isn't. All right. So with that, I'll end the rant there. Just go out there, have fun, enjoy Genshin Impact as best as you can with the characters that you like. And if you like this content, like the video, and comment what your thoughts are down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? You know, did this kind of help clear your mind to be able to pull for whoever you wanted? You know, do you want Zhao? And people are saying Zhao wasn't that meta anymore. Go get him, you know, so on and so forth. And subscribe to the channel so you get more content like this. I'm definitely going to be making some content on Yay Miko, because that's who I'm super excited about. You damn well she's going to be meta here, I'll tell you that. So there we go. All right. And with that, I'll end it there. Legend out.